Alright, part 6 of the tutorials for Noobs with XBMC. This time we're going to get into music, and you can see here I have just a few different artists. First things first, I actually only have albums downloaded. When you have a whole lot of songs that are individual and random, XBMC it's impossible to add everything neatly. So I get into adding whole albums, and instead of just having a folder called music with 10,000 different songs just randomly placed all about the place, it really pays to have albums downloaded or ripped. So if you see under this here, Muse, I have each of their albums is named, and inside the album is all the songs. This is pretty important. You want to do this. I can't stress it enough how neat you need everything to be, nice and tidy in your folders. So you'll notice that, some people too, you might have 100 albums or 200 albums, which again just makes it a nightmare. So I ended up deleting a lot of music just because it was making it too messy in XBMC. I found that I needed to start again. I basically went through and deleted everything that wasn't part of an album. So yeah, it was a bit hard, and so it took probably about a month, but my external hard drive is now pretty well sorted. These here are the bands that are on my PC at the moment. So you see the Pearl Jam album, and I can get rid of these. And in each album you'll find that I have all the songs. So you really need to do this before we start even adding music to XBMC. So next we want to download a software called Media Monkey, and I'll put a link in the show notes for the download for that. Media Monkey is going to help us organize our tags, and our tags are these things here. When you have a song, you can see that sometimes when you download random music all over the place, the artist might be unknown, it might be something totally different, the name might be named something really weird. So we need to organize all of these, and you can see all down here, these are the tags. So everything needs to be sorted so that XBMC can pick it up. So what we'll do now is we'll get Media Monkey, and then I'll show you how to use that. Alright, so this is the web page. You can see the address there, and all we want to do is click on download and download Media Monkey, and download now. I've already downloaded this and installed it, so I'll get you to download it, install it, and yeah, what it is going to do, it's going to ask you where your music's saved. So just when you get to that part of the install, just show it where all your music is saved, and then add music. But before you add music or start working with Media Monkey, I suggest you start organizing your albums and all your music into folders, and you don't have to rename the music files, just get them into the album and the artists, just to help organize it so that it's easier with Media Monkey. Right, so now that you have it installed, show Media Monkey where your music is saved, and I've chosen where mine is saved now, and hit OK. Down the bottom here, it's now adding all of my music to Media Monkey. Could take forever, depends on how many albums you have. Alright, so my music has now been added, so you might get this pop up, just click OK. and it's going to import data from Windows Media Player. Alright, so what you can do now is you need all this data here needs to be the same. See how mine's quite tidy, and you want to sort all your genres, like others no good. So if you ever need to just edit one, you can go down here and click on properties and type in, this is all the tag information, and this, if you change something in here and type something in, it's actually going to change it to the file. So it's really good to work with MediaMonkey and try and sort of organize all your media. Yeah, there's not a lot I can say about MediaMonkey and organizing your tags. You can auto tag from the web and it's going to search for the album. A good way to do that is by clicking on your actual albums and then auto tagging it, and that comes up with the cover art. And yeah, basically click on auto tag and that's going to fix up all your tags. So work your way through, get everything looking neat. You can't have a title of a song called, you know, a whole lot of random things. You need it all tidy so that when you come to Xbox Media Center, it's going to detect it all and it's going to look good. So have a play around, go on to YouTube. I'm not going to get into MediaMonkey. There are other software out there that alter all your tags for your music, but this is one that you're going to have to just go online, watch a few YouTube videos on MediaMonkey or on changing music tabs, and yeah, basically work your way through, and then we can go onto XBMC and try and clean it up. Okay, another quick thing I should point out with MediaMonkey, just before I go, is when you're trying to organize your genres, you don't have to go through each individual file. If auto tagging on the web hasn't worked, you can see here in my list that I have a whole lot of different genres, and I mean, when you've got a lot of music, you can have up to 100 different genres, and that's not going to help you. In my case, I only want one file to be called rock music, one file to be called acoustic, one genre for hip hop. So I don't need alternative hip hop, underground hip hop, rap, hardcore rap. You don't want all that. So one thing you can do is basically say I've got under alternative, there's a whole lot of music in there, it's all by Kings of Leon, so I can go through here until I find some more Kings of Leon or some more, another genre that's basically the same. See, punk rock, for example, I don't need it to be called punk rock, it can just go into the rock file. So basically I can just rename this rock, and it's actually just added that folder to my previous rock folder that was already there. So now here's half of the music. It's changed all the genres for those songs that were just in punk rock, and it's added them to this rock folder. So that's another thing you can do. Easy listening, I don't know why I would even have easy listening, so I could also just rename that rock, and it's going to add it to that rock file down here. So I know it wasn't much of a help, but I'm not getting into MediaMonkey too much, and it's something that you can organize for yourself. It's pretty simple. Just get your artist, album, genre and title all organized. So yeah, good luck, and I'll catch you in part 7 where we look at adding the music in XBMC. Cheers.